Hello guys, my name is Michael and welcome to a new tutorial which is again about GTK scale widget and today we are going to talk again about signals. As you already know, in the last tutorial we were talking about GTK scale signals, which we saw that there is only one available for us, the format value, but because we know the GTK scale inherits it is a subclass of GtkRange, inherits its properties and signals as well, and we saw that we can use the value changed and the move slider as well signals. So basically we saw that GtkRange has more than two, which are 4. We are using 2 of them. Now we are going to use the other 2. So I'm going to click on change value, and this one says it is a function which takes 1, 2, 3, 4 parameters and it has a G Boolean. So this is always a function X for change value signal, and the signal itself, it is the change value signal is emitted when a scroll action is performed on a range. It allows an application to determine the type of scroll event that occurred and the resultant new value. So the application can handle the event itself and return true to prevent future processing, or by returning false it can pass the event to other handlers until the default GTK handler is reached. So that being said, we are going to create this user function. So for this we need to set up this signal so that we can catch it with our GSignalConnectSwap function. So I'm going to pass it right here, and of course we are going to create a change value callback, which we saw already that this kind of callback which we need to create is a G Boolean one. So that being said, G Boolean change value callback, and of course we need its parameters. The first one is the range, the next one is the scroll type, and the next one is the G double value, and the last one, which we are not going to use it, is the G pointer data. We are not going to pass any data, so we don't need it. And now that we have this function, let us do something with it. So that being said, we are going to test it if GTK is range, we are going to set. So we are check if that range it is a GtkRange, and if it is, then we are going to do something with it. In this for this we are going to print it. So that being said, we are going to do something like this. Let's say G print the value, or the range value is, and now we have some options here. We can retrieve this value through GtkRange get value on this range right here, or we can do we can take a shorter way, which is the value itself, which is provided for our user callback function. So I'm going to take this one right here, and then I'm going to return false, and of course if it's not, we are going to return true this time. Now let us check it, and of course we have an error because we need to silence the compiler, that the use of scroll is not what we need now, and he knows that. And now, as you can see, once that I start to move the slider right here, it says the range value is 4 and so on. So basically the value is changed based off how and which button I am using. So basically this is how this change value work. Of course you can do more things, like for example you can work with a scroll type, And as you already remember from the move slider signal, we have also here a GTK scroll type, and this one has, as you can already see here, a lot of them. We are going to use, let us take the step backward, which is for, in my case on my laptop on the right side it is the -1 and the step forward is the +1, so we can use them both. So I'm going to say if scroll it is equal to step backward, which is in my case the k plus minus, then I'm going to say, I don't know, g print, let's say yeah, whatever, step backward goes to the value, and we are going to print it wherever this value will be, and we are going to say value again. Now I compile it and run it. And now when I hit the -k, says the back goes to a value. Of course this value it prints it twice, so I'm going to comment out this part now because we don't need it anymore. So basically now looks better. If I hit now -k, it looks nicer. Step backward, the same thing goes if you do, for example, as if scroll it is step forward, or forward, sorry, okay, which belongs to k plus, then you can say the same thing here. And then now it looks much better. If I hit now minus and plus, I go to minus and I go to a plus, and you see it says step back goes to value wherever, which is 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and so on. Okay, when I'm going to test again, I'm going to use only, I don't know, let's say scroll start and scroll end. So I'm going to copy all of them from here, and I'm going to use them here. I'm going to say scroll start and scroll end, and this one is the end, and this one is the home k, not mom, home, and I know I'm going to say the scroll goes to end value, and I'm going to copy this part right here, and I'm going to drop it right here and say the scroll goes to home value. So this is the home k, and this one is the end k. So let us see if this works. I'm gonna hit the home now and say scroll goes to home, which is 0, and now I go to end and say scroll goes to end, which is 10, and of course works fine. So basically this is how you do, and this is how you handle or somehow like this you handle this signal. Okay, I'm going to move it right here because we don't need it anymore, and because we are done with it, we are going to create a new signal. We are going to catch a new signal, and the last signal it is, as I'm going to mark it is on as finished, and the last one is the adjust bounds, and the adjust bound says use a function which returns void, takes the range, has 3 parameters. The first one is the range, the second is the value, and the last one is our chip user data, and says emitted before clamping a value to give application a chance to adjust the bounds. How we can use a function like this? I don't know, let us catch this signal right here. Let us create our just bounds callback, and the callback itself says it has to be a void one. Okay, so we are going to do the same void adjust callback, and says the value and the range. So I'm going to copy those three here, and then I'm going to drop the scroll because we don't need it, and now looks fine. Now that the definition, the declaration is in order, it's okay. I'm going to play the definition of these functions as well, and again says here emitted before clamping a value. You remember, let me go a little bit, where was that? Run digits right here. It says the get now digit to run the value when it is changed. So this is basically a set the number of digits to run the value when it's changed. Okay, so let us, I don't know if it's the right one, but I'm going to use this one. So that being said, I'm going to say g print, and then what should we use in here? Callback value, we can say, for example, and why not the GetRange, the get run. Okay, let us use this one. I'm not sure if this is value, but until you find something better to work with, just stick with this one. So basically, adjust the bound. I'm going to use the value and its digits. Just the callback value is 6 and the digits are 3. So basically this is what we are going to use. Anyway, you give a chance to your application by using this adjust bounds signal, and you can set it so that it can clamps the way you create it, and it should work fine. Okay, so that being said, I think it's enough for today. We saw how we can work with signals from the GtkRange itself, and also from the GtkScale, which was our widget in this tutorial, which had, as you can seen, only one, which was the format value. That being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, share with your friends and neighbors, and until next time, see you guys.